Africa is on the move. The maxim, "to get rich is glorious," has inspired successful development strategies in the past 50 years, with many developing countries, including countries in Africa and Asia, setting deadlines to become developed economies. However, their chances of success are slim due to a unique affliction that affects countries as they climb the income ladder. African countries are expected to dominate the world's top 10 fastest-growing economies in 2024, according to a report by the Economic Commission for Africa, ECA. The report predicts that Niger, Senegal, Ivory Coast, DRC, and Rwanda will be the most significant growth drivers. Niger and Senegal are expected to experience significant economic growth due to increased hydrocarbon production and exports. Senegal's growth will be driven by rising private and infrastructure projects. Ivory Coast, DRC, and Rwanda are expected to experience robust expansion due to increased infrastructure investment, tourism development, and mining industry performance. DRC growth will be driven by the extractive sector, agriculture, services, and mining. Rwanda's growth will be driven by private consumption and investment. The continent is expected to grow from 2.8% in 2023 to 3.5% in 2024 and 4.1% in 2025, mainly driven by net exports, private consumption, and gross fixed investment. The World Bank refers to the middle-income trap as a phenomenon where economic growth in developing countries levels off. Since 1970, the average per-person income in middle-income countries has never risen above 10% of the U.S. level. Only 34 economies have moved up from middle to high-income status since 1990, with the population of these countries being less than 250 million. Middle-income countries now face far heavier burdens than their predecessors did. Aging populations, geopolitical and trade frictions, and the need to speed up growth without fouling the environment. Yet most remain wedded to an approach out of the last century. Policies focused heavily on attracting investment. That's the equivalent of driving a car entirely in first gear. It will take forever to get to the destination. A few try to leapfrog to innovation. That's the equivalent of shifting from first gear to fifth and stalling the car. Low-income countries can become lower middle income by attracting investment and infusing technology from abroad. This requires a larger talent pool, reducing racial and gender discrimination. Middle-income countries should adopt competition policies, encourage upward mobility, and tackle climate change by producing and exporting electric vehicles, wind turbines, and solar panels. If they stick to the old approach, most developing countries will miss their target of reaching high-income status by the middle of this century. On current trends, it will take China another 11 years to reach just 1/4 of the United States' income per person. It will take Indonesia 69 years, India 75 years, Egypt 86 years, Ghana 100 years, Nigeria 120 years, and Cape Verde 160 years. By adopting a 3I strategy, first investment, then infusion, then innovation, they can multiply their odds of getting there. The rest of the world would benefit too, because policies that reward merit and efficiency enable growth that is quicker, kinder, and cleaner. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Novel Reason, for educative and engaging content similar to this.